Welcome to another Water Trek 360. If you've seen my channel, you know I am into finding good budget spotlights for wreck and night diving. Today we're going to be reviewing the newly released Wurkkos DL03. Do check out my previous videos on other underwater spotlights. Full disclosure, Wurkkos sent me this new light to do a review. As always, I do not represent any of the companies I review, nor any other manufacturer I may reference. These opinions are my own. Wurkkos had no input into this review. I do these reviews so that you can make an informed choice before spending any money. If you like these reviews, click like, click subscribe. Let's now look at the capabilities of this new budget spotlight. The DL03 is made out of aircraft-grade aluminum alloy. It is depth rated to 100 meters with a water rating of IP68, IPX8. It's a compact light, just under 6 inches long and 1 1/3 inches at the light. With battery, it weighs in at 7.8 ounces. The body cavity has 2 openings, both with double O-ring protection. The tail opening needs to have the travel protector removed prior to using, and the center opening allows for battery charging with a USB-C Type-C cable. It's drop tested to 1 meter. It has a 60-degree flood beam and a 26-degree spot beam. The DL03 comes with one 21700 unprotected battery with 5000 mAh. In my tests, the DL03 average charge time is about 2 hours and 20 minutes with the USB-C cable and 2 hours and 8 minutes using a standard charger. The battery shows flashing green while charging and then turns constant green when fully charged. The DL03 has a paddle switch with a center button. You press once to turn on and then press again to turn off, regardless of which paddle setting you are on. The default center position is the combination of green laser pointer and white light. Push the paddle to the left for just the green laser pointer and push the paddle to the right for just white light. Pressing and holding the button scrolls the white light through low, medium, high, and turbo settings with corresponding lumen of 100, 500, 1200, and 2800. It has a memory function, bringing the light back on, picking up at the lumen setting you last used when shut off. The DL03 does not have a flashing strobe. It doesn't list a Kelvin or CRI, but is a cool white. It can be used on land, doesn't get overly hot except for when on turbo. It has some nice battery protection features, low voltage and reverse polarity protection, and ATR, or advanced temperature regulation. This reduces brightness when the light reaches 140 degrees Fahrenheit. The DL03 also has a remaining battery charge power indicator on the switch with green over 75%, flashing green 50 to 75%, red when under 50%, and then a flashing red when under 25%. As for accessories, it comes in a carry case. It has a lanyard, Type-C cable, some spare O-rings, and a manual. Let's now look at my product testing. Literature claims the DL03 can last 25 hours on low, 6.5 hours on medium, 2 1/4 on high, and about 1.5 hours, 90 minutes on turbo. I ran multiple sync tests. On turbo, the DL03 averaged green only 27 minutes, red, turning red, at 39 minutes, and finally shutting off, averaging 48 minutes. On high, the DL03 stayed green for 31 minutes and went to red about an hour and 10 minutes, flashing red at an hour and 45 minutes, but stayed on a little over 3 hours. Now, don't do this at home with your lights, especially with unprotected batteries, but I turned it back on, went in turbo, and it ran for another minute or so before finally shutting off. In my above water tests, the green beam was well defined. In the default combination mode, the laser beam was visible in low and medium, but washed out in high and turbo modes. The interior 26-degree beam was well defined. In the pool, you can see the green laser is easily visible, but obviously does not illuminate any of the surrounding area. In the default combination mode, the laser was visible in low mode, but at higher intensities, much harder to pick out. Full disclosure, this video was taken with an iPhone 16 Pro and a bit deceiving. The green laser was slightly more visible than the video shows to the naked eye. In the white light mode only, the results were the same for brightness, beam, etc. So what didn't I like? As mentioned, there's no flashing strobe. When on turbo, it only averaged 48 minutes or so for duration. Since I normally wear my lights on a helmet, the paddle switch is a bit cumbersome when mounted. This is obviously a personal preference. I think the two body threads are a bit redundant, just another point of failure. Make sure you tighten them both securely before using. While the turbo was nice, the lower settings are a bit underpowered to me at 100 and 500 lumen compared to the previous version, the DL02, with 300, 1000, and 3000 lumen. I assume this is to ensure the green pointer is visible. As is the green light power indicator, it is dimmer than I anticipated compared to the DL02. What I liked: depth rated to 100 meters, has a solid feel. I like the size, I like the weight. The spot beam is well defined, although it's not as narrow as I normally prefer. Again, that's a preference. The laser beam was a nice feature, better than I expected. Don't shine this green dot into your buddy's eyes. Memory feature was also nice for the last setting, if you prefer that. I like its battery protection features, which are better than many other budget lights. Plus, it can be used to charge another device like your phone if you need to. The light will flash blue until fully charged, and then it will flash a constant blue. Lastly, it's pretty cheap. It won't break the bank. It's only $79 at the moment. Normally, it's priced at $120, I believe. In my opinion, the DL03 is a decent handheld light for night and wreck diving in clear water. I would attach it to my BC as a backup light. You make the call as to whether or not it fits your needs. If so, check it out. Let me know what you think. As always, my friends, stay safe in your dive adventures, and remember, go explore, get wet.